What's up guys, this is Adam from Magnum Opus Gaming here with another video. In this video we're going to talk about 3 questions I have for Bethesda Game Studios, mainly about what kind of games they have in the future and in regards especially to the Elder Scrolls series. Let's get to it. Number 3. This is basically 2 questions and it has to do with Bethesda Game Studios when they make Elder Scrolls games. Is there an unspoken rule, or is it just a precedent that there's one province per game with no repeats? And will all provinces on Tamriel eventually be covered? And then if so, will all of Nirn be covered too, which would include the continent of Akavir and any other continent we don't know about. So basically, is this just to add to the lore, or will they eventually get to all the provinces that they want to? I kind of think that they won't get to all the provinces because they take so long to make games, which is sort of okay with me. 5 years is pretty good to wait. I'm alright with that. But I'm wondering, is it just to add to the lore? Will they just jump around as they see fit? Or once the technology is available, will they try to get all the provinces? Maybe do more at once, which I think would be amazing. Number 2. Todd Howard himself, in an interview in February, said Bethesda was working on 3, quote, big and crazy, end quote, games, but still, quote, different, end quote. So basically we're going to have different games, which is in regards to that we're not going to have another Fallout, or another Elder Scrolls game soon, and that they are going to be big and crazy, which basically means Bethesda style game. Massive open world game, which I'm definitely excited for. So he said these 3 are all long-term projects, so they're not going to happen within the next year or 2. And then he clarifies later on that he doesn't, but he doesn't really clarify at all. He actually makes it kind of more confusing. He does illustrate Bethesda's desire to expand both in their number of projects and their studio size. So Bethesda wants to try different things. We saw that in E3 where they had virtual reality. They're trying to get into mobile games, which might go pretty well for them, at least financially. But as you can expect, the question is, what are these 3 projects? What are they doing? I'm so psyched to hear about this. But I'm obviously like, shit, long term, that's like 5 to 6 years from now. Oh, Bethesda, you take so long for your game to come out, but they're really fucking amazing. So, regarding the 3 projects, we do get an answer, sort of. Todd Howard says Elder Scrolls 6 is kind of like the elephant in the room always when talking about anything. And I think it's good in these moments to tell our fans, yes, of course we're working on it. It's something we love, but it is, I have to be careful what I say. It's a very long way off. I could sit here and explain the game to you, and you would say, that sounds like you don't even have the technology. How long is that going to take? So it is something that's going to take a lot of time. What he have in mind for that game, and we actually have 2 other large projects we're also doing that are bigger than everything we've done. People will probably hear about those even before Elder Scrolls 6. They'll make sense many years from now. So if these 2 projects will take a long time, let's say 2 to 3 years for both of them, that means we're not going to get the next Elder Scrolls within like 11 years from now. So are they going to, I guess, have another game studio make some of these 2 games and they kind of just help them work with that? Or is the entire 100 or so Bethesda Game Studios team going to be working on all 3 of these, and then just one after the other, which sounds kind of depressing for me. I don't want to have to wait that long. Hopefully, I guess with my third question is, when is Elder Scrolls 6 going to be released? When are we going to hear the next word on it? Because as soon as we start hearing things about it, that's soon after we're going to get the game released. Because with Fallout 4, he brought it up at E3, then months from now is released. So hopefully we start hearing things soon. Another thing in the article that's important to note, it says, that sounds like you don't even have the technology. And I think I remember reading somewhere else that he says, oh yeah, we don't have the technology for this. We're going to have to make a new engine. We're going to have to, I guess, wait until the technology is made for them to be able to use this. Whether that means a next gen console or a better VR, because it could be doing something with VR. They did release it at E3, early showcase it. But it is important to remember that Todd Howard says they're already working on it, so it's already in development right now. Probably be in Valenwood because of the Project Greenheart leak that we had earlier. If you don't know what that is, I'll leave a link to a video in the description. You can check it out for yourself. Alright guys, I'll wrap it up for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like. It really helps this channel out. Subscribe, that's even better. Stay up to date with all the videos I'll be producing, hopefully on a daily basis. And then comment what you want the next 2 projects that Bethesda will be working on, what you want those to be. And then comment what you thought about this video. And have a good day.